Okay, welcome to All About the Alternative. Hopefully, I can be heard. I don't know uh, if I can be heard yet or not. Just let me know if there's anything. Uh, I did at first it wasn't turning on, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay, um, just getting myself all prepared here. I got everything ready to go for this project, and we're going to do some resin. So I've got a couple different things here set up. So hopefully this all works. There we go. All right. We are, I think we are live. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm still getting used to this, so I apologize. So yeah, I'm going to start a project. I'm going to wait to see who's coming in and that, and hopefully we can start a little bit of chat in that. Let me know where you're from and where a little bit about yourselves if you like, or something is fine. So we'll do a little bit of chatting while I'm doing this project. And I've got a couple of hours to do it. I don't know how long I'm going to spend on this, so but we'll see how it goes. And hopefully you can hear me. So if there's any reason you can't hear me or that or whatever, I'm going to be turning on a light that's going to be on the project. I can turn it on here, but it'll be the wrong angle. So you can see me. Uh, but yeah, so hopefully this is going to work. And so and there's another light here. So hopefully that'll work. And let's see how many people we have in here. Um, so bear with me here. So yeah, is anybody else have you used resin before or that? If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. I'm still learning this as well. It's a brand new thing for me, so that's what I'm going to be learning with you. Is basically what I'm doing here. So I'm going to show the product. I did already open the product, but I'm going to show it as an unboxing as well. So I'm going to do that. So hopefully this is going to be a different way that I can do this. Um, so yeah. Hi, Elmo. um, so I'm trying to do this in a couple different things. Hopefully my lighting is good here. Can you hear me? So hopefully this microphone is working. So bear with me here. Okay. If the camera shakes, I apologize. I'm going to get it in a different angle in a moment so I can do the demonstration, and it'll be much better. Thank you. Okay, so I have a different setup here that I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till a couple people come in. Maybe I think that might be a better choice, just so just so we're all going. Just bear with me here. I'm trying to do all my setting up here. So it's too many things to check on at once. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry, this whole setup is actually really different for me. Normally, I'm at my computer, and the camera's right in front of that, so I can just do my video in front of that. But in this case, I have my side table here, so I'm going to actually focus the camera on the side table so that I can do the demonstration with that. And so, how long should I wait? I'm not going to wait. Actually, I'm just going to get started. We can talk as I'm doing it, so that should be fine. I know it's going to take a little bit, so I'm going to just fix the camera down here. Because this is my work area. and hopefully the lighting is good. Okay, so what this is basically, I bought this from Amazon, so I know it's available on Amazon. I think I got it at a discount price, but because it was on sale at the time. I believe the price is actually around, well, Canadian $30, so I don't know what it is American. But here's the, so I can't really turn it on that to be seen properly. Okay. So yeah, it's this magic resin box. It's all a whole kit, so it actually comes with everything you need to get started, and it's really actually very helpful for doing a lot of this stuff. But you can buy it just with the resin by itself. This is actually one that you don't have to do a whole lot of mixing, so it's um, it just makes it a lot easier, I guess, to do a get started kit kind of thing like this. So what it basically comes with, of course, it comes with a little mat, which of course I'm using this one, so I don't really need to, I dripped a little. Okay, so it comes with a mat that, but I'm using this mat instead. This is a silicone mat as well. And it comes with some gloves. Comes with 3 pairs of gloves. I'm not going to actually be using these gloves. I have my own gloves, so I'll be using them first. And then it comes with 2 little mixing pots. And it comes with 2 silicone stir sticks, which are very flimsy actually. And so I have a different stir stick I'll be using when I do this. So, and of course, with a kit like this, it also comes with its own light. No, I have a couple of things I get. With some of the, the nails and things that I do as well, each one kind of comes with a light of its own. But this one here is USB-C, so you can use any USB-C. I love that. So where's my, oh, there you go, the USB-C. And it just plugs in like that, and it plugs into any USB connection, so you can do that. And it actually has, some of them only just has where you just turn it on and it has the full power and you just have to count how many minutes you want or seconds you want. This one actually does have, I don't know if it's focusing in on that on the camera, but it shows that you can do 30 seconds, 90 seconds, or a minute, or 150. So that's really helpful. So we're going to use that. I do have the other ones that I have too, but we'll see what we're going to do with that. So I'm going to take these gloves off, because this is just my demo gloves, and put on a regular pair of gloves. It's always good to have a box of these on hand for a project like this. And so I had an idea of sort of a gift idea I wanted to do for some friends. So this was where I started doing this from. Okay, and of course it comes with the resin. Didn't show that, did I? Okay, so it comes with a bottle of the resin. This is the 250 milliliter bottle, and you don't have to do any mixing, so it's all pre-mixed. And you just take off. Now, of course, I've already opened this before because the other day I started doing everything and then my power went out, and of course I couldn't continue doing anything. So, but just comes with a cap, so you just put that cap on, just like that. I think I'm kind of out of focus there. and the, I think I'm going to take that off. There we go. Okay, so, and it just comes off with the lid, and you just use this as a spout to take everything off, to distribute it. So, I have a handy dandy plug here that I'm going to plug that light into, UV light. So we have that ready to go when I need it. Let me bring this up a little. So we have everything in focus here. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, bear with me. I'm new to doing a demo this way. So okay. So what I have is basically a mold that has letters. So it has all the letters of the alphabet on it here. And so I'm going to use these to make a letter. And how about you guys give me a color that you guys like? First color up. Give me a color. How about that? What have we got? What do you think? I'll choose a color if you don't pick one, but basically what I use for coloring I don't know why I'm not in focus there. Okay. Sorry, bear with me here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so basically what I use for colors is this kit that I also got from Amazon as well. It gives all of the colors, so it's called mica powder. So I just use that to mix in and get the color that you want for whatever the project is. Sometimes I've done makeup, and I've used this for makeup. I've used it for nails, and of course for lots of other projects that I've just gotten into. Um, so, am I still? Uh, is there a color there, guys, or are you just going to let me choose a color? Um, okay. Well, if I'm just going to choose a color, I'm just going to choose a red color for now. This will be a red letter. The red letter. Okay. So I'm going to do, basically what you do is you take the little mixing pot, and I have a stir stick here that I'm going to use. Sorry, folks. I think I'm very blurry. Hang on while I fix that. Not sure why it's so blurry. Okay. Can you see it okay? It's probably just the way the camera's picking it up, I'm guessing. Okay. So we have the so we just put a little bit in to the mixing pot. I don't need a whole lot for this because these letters are not that big. So you'll see inside there, I've got a little bit of the resin. And take a little bit of, not very much, you don't need a whole lot, to put inside the mixing pot. That's probably too much. Because it's already on the stick too. Okay, so we're just going to give it a mix. I know this one tends to look a little bit sparkly anyway. And we're just going to mix all of that up, just like that. And then I'm going to take my mold, bring it into the camera. And put it into, we're going to do an R. It's a very pearlesque color here. If I wanted to be a little darker, I guess I could have put a little bit more of the mica powder in. But that should do. And of course, it's a little bit over the letter, but that's okay. I might be able to fix that afterward. Okay, so just like that, I put the into the mold, and take the light, just like this, and we turn it on. And what was basically suggested to me was that you put it down on the mold for a moment instead of having it on the legs. So it may work a little bit better. So you just and it's best to use a silicone mold that has some that's see-through. But actually, I have some other molds that I used that actually that wasn't the case, and it was fine. So not necessarily that is always the case. So so then once you've had that down for a few seconds or more, or a little bit, however long you want to hold it for really, then you put it up like this and you let it go until the light turns off. And that should work. So I have actually, with this kit, it actually does come with like, I guess you can't really see that very well, but it does come with like a sparkly thing, so you can mix that up and use those as well. And then of course, you can use any kind of coloring really. I've learned that you can use any kind of coloring. If this was the case where I didn't have this light, you could actually, I have this other one that I use when I'm doing nails that just turns on, and so it just works like that as well. So you can use something like that to do it, just holding it on top of the of whatever it is the project you're working on. So I did another one the other day, so I can tell you that if it basically takes the amount of time for this lamp to cure. So it actually this is actually a pretty good light. Like I said, it comes with every time you buy one of these things, they come with either the UV light or that. And in this case, they actually have it's from the same place in Amazon that you can purchase it, and then you can also purchase just the resin by itself. You don't have to purchase the kit again. So. think. Yeah, it's done. The light turned off, and it's done. I guess I was looking for more of the quick type of project. So now in this case, of course, I overdid it because I put too much. But so let's try again here, and we're going to do a W. Just need a little bit more of the resin to do this. Like I said, I'm kind of doing this for a specific project, which you'll see in a few moments. So I'm going to do a W as well. What I should have done with the other one is push it more into the crevices. You can see that. Sorry if I'm not in camera, I apologize. Okay. So if it's over a little bit, that's still okay too. And I can just take one of these, and that's what I like about these sticks, because I can just easily clean it off, and it will come off. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. Put this letter aside because we're going to use both letters. And this is the thing about doing this live. Sometimes these things do weird things. Okay, so we turn it back on again and turn it up and put it down on top of the letter, just like so. So just like that. And then bring it up and let it sit and do its thing. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to see if I can no, this one's too hard. I won't be able to trim it, but that's okay. It's still going to be good for what I'm doing. So, and I didn't have to do both sides. This actually dried all the way through. So it's cured, but I'm going to use that for part of my project, and you'll see that part in a moment. She didn't have to leave it out in the sun or anything, because sometimes I've heard that you had to like leave it outside in the sun or over like a light anyway. So I've seen those ones as well. I just figured this was actually as a getting started kind of thing. This was probably the easiest way and the quickest way. And but of course, I have looked at the other ones too, where you have to mix it and everything as well. I figure the quick to go kind of thing actually was more the style for doing something like this, because otherwise I'd have to do it and then say, well, come meet me back again in 2 days and and do the rest, I suppose. But all right, it's almost, I think, should almost be done. And so anyway, yeah, so I'm going to show you the next step after this. Okay, so I'm going to take away the light, just like that. there. And so we pull it out, and this one is a W. Can't really see that very well, can you? Okay. Red on red is probably not the best choice. So we have an R and a W. Now, if the person who I'm making this for is watching, well, they'll know based on the fact of the letters I just used. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. They'll probably watch it later because I know they do watch, but that's okay. So here's another thing I have is another kind of mold that is, you can use these for earrings, you can use them for keychains or for pendants. So these two here are for that. And basically what we're going to do is put the letter inside the inside there, just like that. Is that going to fit? Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm just going to do a clear around it. So all I have to do then is just take the resin and put it over top. And just fill up all the spaces. Just like so. So that goes around the W there. And we're just going to poke out some of the bubbles that form, if there's any bubbles that form. And just move it around so it's in the spot that we want it. Just like that. And then we'll do the R. Just like so. Gonna take out any of those bubbles. The R might not go quite as well as I thought, but you know what? It's fine. This is just a test just to try it out, and then I can always make another one at a later time. Let's get those bubbles out. Okay, I didn't know how long that was, how long this would take or not, but figured, hey, do it as a live. That would be, this would be different. I was actually going to start maybe another channel and do this, but then I thought, you know what, I've already got this channel. I'm not going to start up another channel or use my other channel to do this. Okay, so what would be the point? Okay, so we have those two there, and oh, hang on, I spilt a little bit of the color on there, so I'm going to get that off. Using a little bit of rubbing alcohol, if it hasn't been cured, will work to clean it off. If it gets on anything though, like a material, you probably will not be able to get that off. So again, we just kind of do that and put it on top. Just like so. For a moment. And then, oops, there we go. So it's on top of it right now, so it's going to cure that. And just like that. So, okay. So I'm just going to wait for that to finish. And now I know in this case of this mold, I may have to turn it over and do the other side because it's going through two colors or through two textures. So we'll do that. Just bear with me here. That's the one thing about doing this live. Of course, I have to wait through, as it's waiting for it to cure. So obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time sometimes. So that's one thing. If I do it as just a video, I can time lapse it, I suppose, and that would be interesting too. So. Can do that. So, and of course, then this video will be available for anybody who wants to watch it as well later on, so they can do it as well. I'm sure that's going to be, give me a like and a subscribe would be nice. Yeah, so put any comments down below, of course, afterwards in the replay if you thought of something or whatever your interests are with it. If you'd like to see me do a certain project, that would be different. So the way I did this before was actually I popped it out of the mold. It's very hot. Keep that in mind. It's going to be kind of hot. Just pull it out from UV and put that away and put the light back on top of it again. Just like so. Because I have to get more of the demonstration thing going. This is really the first time I'm doing this as a demonstration live, so it's a little bit different. So. I also had some ideas planned for this, and I didn't do them, but I have a thing I can do applause. I can add some other sound effects in. I forgot I was going to do that. Next time, I'll do more of that. It's an app I had on my phone, but I actually can use like a sound box or something like that and use different sound effects. So that'll be something I'll be incorporating in at some point as well. There's different sound effects that are on this. Actually, you can even do like a countdown. I don't know how to stop it.
6, 5, 10, 9.
Oh, it does do the whole countdown. It won't let me stop it. Okay, next time I won't do that.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It would be great if I timed it in with this, though. Actually, that would be cool. If I had the exact timing. That'd be different. Now, since it's already cured on one side, it's probably enough on this one. So we'll do that. We'll just take that off. Put that beside me here. And we're going to give it a little bit of a wipe. with some of the rubbing alcohol, just a little bit. This one's a little bit on the raised side. I guess I didn't do on top of that one. Just to wipe off anything on top of it, and it would make it less, sometimes they come out so it comes out a little bit sticky, so you can take off that to stop it from being sticky. You just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Okay, so that's this part of the project here, but I'm going to make these into keychains. So what we do for the next part, okay, is, so you see how this is, because it's cured so fast, I can actually make a project on the go, and I can do it within minutes of planning the project. So, just like that. No, that's not going to work. I knew I was going to drop one. So, just like this, you just get the opening. And the way I've always done it, you just take two, we learned this when I was young, to make jewelry and stuff like that. You just take two sets of pliers, and you open up the jump ring, and you put the jump ring, didn't go through, may have to redo that one. You may have to fix the hole for some of these, but doing it with these gloves obviously is not working. So I'm going to take the gloves off because now it's already cured, so it's fine. I don't need the glove for that. We'll take that off. So we're just going to fix this up here. Just give me 1 second. Sometimes, see, doing it live may not always be the best way to do this. Okay, so take the jump ring, and put it together, just like so. You may have to squeeze it a little bit to get it to stay together. Once that's together, it'll basically look like that. And then take the keychain ring and you insert the inside the keychain ring, just like that. And that makes your keychain. So you can do it like that. Now these ones I am making as keychains, but you can also add them on to, let's say you get necklaces and you can put them onto necklaces. You just get a little clip that you can put on. I've got a couple clips that you can use. So there's something like that. These ones here are clips. just like you'd have with a necklace. So you can attach the same way. You put it on a bracelet, and it's just like that. I apologize that this is kind of blurry, so there's moments when this is blurry. It shouldn't be this blurry, but with the ring like this, then you can just attach it to your necklace and use it for a necklace, just like that. So that's one way. So those ones are, I'll fix the one for the W afterward. So I also had ones I already made, actually. If you want to see some ones that I already made, and if they're watching as well, they're going to know that I made these for them. So I'm sure at some point they'll see it. But I have this one here. That one is an S. And this one is an M. Different than the W. This one's an M. Just like that. So they can, it's a keychain add-on, I'm going to call it, because the keychain ring is kind of very small. But if I got some bigger keychain rings, perhaps that might not be quite so tiny. But this is what I had at the time, so you do what you got. So there's another one I also found as well when I was looking for molds and that I got these ones that, although they're not clear, they are still usable. And so they have little puppy or pet paws, and ones for just like a hoop rings. And this is another type of hoop rings as well. Okay, so this is another one that I made as well. And this is, like I said, it's a keychain add-on, or you can put it onto your, this one's purple. So you can put that in, attach it to anything, really. So there's that. But I have some other ones, too, that I actually, I use a lot of times for other things. Like when I do like candy making and stuff like that, I had these ones that are, these ones are like gummy bears. You can put a hole through them and use them the way you want, or just make make it for something. Maybe you're just making it for a project. This one's a robot. I don't know if that's visible really, but you can do it as a robot. This one is dinosaurs. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with that, and make all kinds of projects. So yeah, so I mean, this is something I could actually make these up as something to like to sell at a flea market or something, or a sale or something. So that could be something we could do. I could do more of stuff like this. So hopefully, you know, if something that is of interest, I could do more of these on camera, or I can just do them as projects to show on screen. Let me just clean this up a little. Just some rubbing alcohol actually just cleans this all up. And then give it a good washing down afterward. But rubbing alcohol will take it off before it's been cured. After it's been cured, it's a little bit harder, but, well, especially if it's on silicone, it'll just come off. But the resin should just peel off. And of course I have a husky, so of course everything gets some husky hair on it once in a while. That's just the way it works. What do you think? Did I do it right, or is there some other suggestions, or what do you think? And that's a project done in less than less than 40 minutes. I actually made the whole project using this method. So so it's easy. You can probably do this with someone, as a friendly project. Get-togethers or whatever. You can have everybody, playing with resin and doing their own little projects together with a get-together. So that could be something you could do as well. Um, Makes it very simple. I don't know if that would be of interest to anybody to see other projects being made. You can let me know. But I'm going to leave that here, I think, and I think we're, I guess, 45 minutes in. Like I said, this is I usually do not give prices of things, but most of the things I was using are from Amazon. And um, if you want me to put them in the description, I'll put them in the description of what some of the things are, so you can look them up. Um, in some cases, they can be a little bit. Um, they can be varying in prices, so everything goes up and down in prices with Amazon, and even with Temu, I've seen a lot of times that prices go up and down. So giving an actual price that I paid for something isn't really practical. Because the next thing you know, you could look it up and it'll either be on sale for you at a different price than I paid, or it can be, it can be a lot more expensive than what I paid. So there's that too. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here, and hopefully it wasn't too blurry. I hope it wasn't too blurry. But hopefully, again, like I said, you can hit that like and the subscribe button. And hopefully, I will see you guys on the next one. I will be doing lots more lives very soon. So, have a great day, everybody.